SUP lesson number 1. Yes, okay, let's go. Just thought we'd come out and do a bit of work by the pool, just to get a bit of practice and a balance and things. But I just wanted to show a lot of people. I see a lot of people out in the surf and they've got their feet together when they catch a wave. What you should do is just have one foot just slightly back from the other foot, so that when you actually catch a wave, you can control how you go by moving your back foot back. Right? So it's all a matter of feet. If you have your feet together, you've got no stability. If you've got your feet spread, you've got heaps of stability. I'll just show you a little practice on this. If I fall in, I'll be doing. But and this is my small board, and it doesn't float that well in fresh water, I found out. Always wear your leg rope. That's the other thing. Never ever want to go out even in the pool. I went out one day and I took my leg rope off to take one of the young kids onto a wave. My board blew away. It took me not a kilometre, but a long way before I got onto it. Okay, wish me luck. We'll pretend this is a wave where it's breaking. I might have to do a circle and come back into it. Oh. Boards don't float, they're good in fresh water, what they do salt. In the salt don't get in the water. Okay, so you're travelling up, the waves coming this way. Oh. What I do is, no, I don't do it like that. I catch the wave like that, so I step back. Oh, if you're going to fall in too, if you fall in and you paddle straight, you're going to fall straight in. If you can twist it sideways, you can just get a push with it and recover it. We'll try this again. I'll put it together, so I'm paddling out. I see the wave coming, I'll step back. And I'll plot the wave, fall into that one stand. Okay, ready? So paddling into the wave, we can see the wave coming, hit the pool, bad luck. I step back, and I'll just hit the water like that. And plot the wave. Always ready to step back, like that, to catch that wave. Oh. This is my new board from last year. Well, it's a year old. Lots of little paddle marks on the edges. I don't know if you can see them or not. But no chips. Biggest breakthrough that we've had in surfboards is pigmenting the resin. And you can see after a year, no chips. My old board, the whole board rail was chipped, especially up the front where I paddle around. I always get excessively angry and chip the board. But the new board's absolutely fantastic. Okay, the other important thing, when you paddle out through a wave, if you've got your feet together, again, you've got no stability. So what you've got to do is, on a smaller wave, you can just step forward a little bit, especially on a bigger board if it's got a bit more buoyancy. Put your paddle in top of the white water and pull back as hard as you can. That gives you sort of like an outrigger. The most important thing is to separate your stance. So again, you're in that stance there rather than feet together. If your feet together, again, you've got no balance at all. But if you can step into it or step back, put your paddle on top of the white water, you can get over white water most that high. It's all just practice, and the more practice you do, the better. That's why we're practicing our tools today. Okay, I just thought I'd show you guys this rail here. This board's just on a year old. It's our last year's board, but it's been used for probably a year. Much the same as my board, the length of time that's been in the water. But you can just see how much it's chipped. This paint just chips off real easy. It's just, I mean, it's excessive use of a paddle, but when you get aggressive and you want to catch a wave, you tend to hack your board, and that's exactly where you hack when you turn around that way on a right-hander. Same sort of thing. The other thing you shouldn't do is you should never put your board flat down on the ground like that. If there's a little nail or a rock or anything like that, these boards aren't made to be put down in the water like that on the deck. Always put them down, deck down like that, so they're only touching in a couple of places. As I said, this is last year's boards. The new boards were done. They're all pigmented in the resin. This one's sprayed on top. Fanatics, all those other boards are all sprayed on top and they all chip. So this is the way to go. Pigment your resin. The colour's safe for a long time, yeah. It's just a new board. It's got nothing to do with something, but I just thought people might want to look at it. It's got one of our old 1979 stickers, I think, maybe something like that. The cowboys. It's got double pin lines. It's got all these incredible channels through the tail. It's a twin fin. But what I wanted to talk to you about was knowing what to catch in the surf. Really, before you paddle out, you need to just sit on the beach and watch it for a while. Watch the sets and try to avoid the big sets. When you paddle out wide, wait for the big set to come, and then paddle inside and catch a smaller wave. The good guys will get all the big waves. Beginner, you want to catch the small waves. Smaller the better. Just to get your technique organised. Once you get that organised, you'll romp it in.